Hi there. I'm going to demonstrate a few different positions to stretch out and basically get rid of some of the tension that tends to stay trapped around the neck in people. And the thing about the neck is you've got a whole bunch of muscles that connect through the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back, going to the base of your skull. A lot of times they follow in a diagonal pattern out to the shoulders and then even going down into your spine. And there's a whole network of muscles that really work in to support your neck, but they can also be over tense and have basically holding too much tension could cause the neck to just ache and just be super stiff. And it depends on what you're doing that leaves you in this position. But these are some common stretches I use in my yoga classes. There are other positions you can come into, but I recommend just giving these a try because they're very quick to do. And really they don't cause a lot of extra stress. If nothing else, you're very unlikely to damage yourself doing this kind of thing or make any sort of tension or pain worse. So to start, you just want to bring yourself into an upright seat, whatever comfortable seated position you can be in. You can sit on a cushion or something like that if you need to. And just keep your spine upright. So sit up tall, relax your shoulders down. And then from here, I'm going to do this with me. I'm going to bring my right hand over my head. So the middle finger comes to above the top of my left ear and take hold of my head. And then the left hand goes out to the side. Now, as I bring my left hand out to the side, I'm going to work to keep that shoulder down, and all the stretch is going to go to the left side of my neck. So I'm going to start pulling with my right hand and resisting, pressing my head back into that hand, and sink the shoulder down on the left side as low as I can. Now, try to draw the right ear down toward the right shoulder. Just keep looking forward the whole time. And keep that left shoulder sinking down. Now, this might already be pretty intense, and it might be enough. You can just stay here and breathe into it. And it depends on you how long you want to hold on to this. You can come in and out of this position if you like, or you can just hold the tension for a longer period of time, but resist. So as your hand is pressing into your head, press your head back into your hand. Now, if you want to move from this position, keep that tension, but then just go slow. Turn your chin down toward the right shoulder, and then diagonally turn and bring your chin up to the left side. Now let's go back and forth like this, slow 3 rounds. So chin down to the right again. Back through center and up to the left. And then one more time. Chin down to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. And then back up to the left. And I'll just turn, bring my chin forward, look forward, and bring my head back up, right back to that neutral position. Now take the other side. Right hand down at your side, left arm reaches up and over. So the middle finger's coming just above your right ear. Now sit this up tall, keep the shoulders down. With the left hand, pull your head over to the left and resist with the muscles of your neck. Make sure the right shoulder's sinking down. You can walk that hand further out. And just feel this out here. And it's not unusual to have that stretch basically just kind of travel. The sensation will travel all the way down your arm sometimes. And again, you can stay here if this is good enough. Now, if you want to take things further, draw the ear further down toward the shoulder, and then go back and forth, just rotating your head. Chin down to the left toward that left shoulder, and then up and to the right, and just go slow. And again, you can always linger in one of these positions. Down to the left again, and then turn. Bring the chin up to the right. One more time. Down to the left, and then up and to the right. And then just look straight forward. Bring your head back upright, back to neutral. And then just relax your shoulders for a moment. And you can always hold that longer. You can just hold one of the positions where your head's turned. You can repeat it. You're not really going to hurt yourself doing this kind of thing. So if it gives you some temporary relief, that can be good enough. And you can just come back into this again and again. And it will help to loosen up those muscles that travel up your neck and maybe hold a little bit too much tension. Now, for the next exercise here, I recommend you use an elastic band preferably, but you can always use like a belt or a cloth band or something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be elastic. I just enjoy the resistance from the elastic band myself, and I find it a little bit more effective. Now, when you're doing this, what's going to happen is you're going to use the band and press it in your head. I'll show you from the forehead and then from the back of the head. And just keep in mind, you want to sit up tall. So I'll just show you from the side. Make sure you can sit so you can actually keep your spine upright. Relax your shoulders down. And you want to be sure you're not just letting your head hang forward. Most people have this slump forward shoulder posture. So you want to keep your chest open, shoulders down, draw your chin in toward your neck, and then take hold of your elastic band. or the belt or whatever you're using. But from here, I'm just going to keep hold of this and just take a length that I can hold comfortably with both arms. Keep your shoulders down so you can take a nice wide grip if you need to. But bring this to the back of your head. Now, once you touch your head, just be sure you're actually sitting upright. Keep your neck long, draw the chin in, and then just keep your head in this position as you pull forward. So you're resisting with the muscles of your neck against the band. Now keep your gaze forward, just hold the tension here. Be sure your shoulders stay down, and be sure you're not just unconsciously shrugging your shoulders up. And this might be enough. You might feel a good amount of relief here or a good amount of work just holding this position. And if you want to play around with this, just keep your gaze forward and keep your head upright, but then just slowly, you can turn your chin over to the left toward the shoulder and just keep the tension constant. Bring your head, turn through center with your chin over to the right. It'll take 2 more rounds from this. Just go slow. Back through center, turn with your chin to the left, and then through center, over to the right. And then 1 more round here. Turn through center, over to the left, keep your shoulders down, and then back through center, turn with your chin over to the right side, and then just back to center, look forward, and then relax. And again, you can just always hold one of those positions where your head's turned if you find it more effective. You can just hold one position longer. You can go back and forth as many times as you like. Just pay attention to what you're doing so that you're tensing up against the habitual tension that your muscles are holding so you can feel some relief when you're done. Now, the other direction with this is still sitting upright, so same basic thing. So you don't want your head slumped forward. You want to sit up tall and keep this active. And then as you look forward, draw your chin in a little bit, and again, feel the back of your neck lengthen out. Now, I'm going to hold the band in front of my head this time. And just take a wide grip, whatever you're comfortable with. Start to pull back from the forehead and work to keep your head in place as you're doing this. Now, this might be enough, and you might just stay here. There's a lot going on with this position. But if you want to move, same thing as before. I'm going to turn my chin over to the left side and just keep the tension. Bring this through center. Turn and bring my chin to the right. And then through center. Again, chin over to the left. Back through center. Chin to the right. Now 1 more time. Back through center. Chin over to the left. And then for the last time, I'll bring my chin over to the right side. And then back to center. And let it go. And depending on what you've got going on, just find a position that's most effective for you. Try to tense your muscles up into it. So it's not exactly stretching that you're doing. There is a stretch because your muscles are trying to lengthen as you're tensing against the resistance. And tuning in to being able to tense up further into this is going to help your muscles to relax. At least that's the idea for a lot of these things. It's not going to cure everything, but it can help you get rid of a lot of annoying tension that becomes very distracting, so it's uncomfortable to lie down or sit upright. And even just temporary relief is good enough. You can do this multiple times a day. But anyway, I use this very often, and I hope it helps you. Thank you very much.